Hey, it's Marco, and today I'll be talking about how technology is doing more worse for society than it is doing good. So, technology has been praised by our society for making our lives easier and convenient, but these pose many negative consequences that outweigh these benefits. Today I'll be going over three main topics. The first being cars are a significant contributor to pollution. Second, weapons of mass destruction are being created. And third, technology production consumes a lot of finite resources. Now, I'm speaking about this topic because our lives and my life are currently consumed by technology, whether it be going to school on the computer or talking to your friends on the phone. And everything in the future looks like it's going to be revolved around technology. To start off, my first point, cars are a significant contributor to pollution. According to an article from the EPA or Environmental Protection Agency in 2019, they stated that greenhouse gas emissions from transportation account for about 29% of US total greenhouse gas emissions, making it the largest contributor in the US. And some may argue that the increase of electric cars will decrease pollution. However, an article from 2015 from USA Today stated that it is advertised as zero emission cars, but in reality, it only shifts emissions to electricity productions, with most coming from fossil fuels. And as green venture capitalist Vino Costa likes to point out, electric cars are coal powered cars. And from the same article, they stated that unlike the regular car, coal emissions are far away from the city centers, where more people live and where damage from air pollution hits the hardest. And there is no doubt that cars have made our lives 100 times easier. However, we cannot ignore the fact that they are a major reason we are suffering from global warming. And as electric cars are becoming more popular, the public is not aware that these electric cars are powered by coal, which emits a pollution that affects more people than regular car emissions. I'm not saying that we should get rid of all the cars, but I am expressing that the benefit of car, like the ease of transportation, does not outweigh the damage it does to our environment. Moving on, weapons of mass destruction are being created. Here is a picture from the aftermath of the incident in Hiroshima. In an article titled Hiroshima's Lesson, written by Anders Sandberg and Thomas Moyanen, researchers from the University of Oxford Future of Human Institute, in Hiroshima, a nuclear bomb was dropped on August 6, 1945, and they stated that 75,000 souls were obliterated instantly, with many deaths in the following months and years. They also stated that growing environmental concerns have reinforced this perspective. There could be an end of nature driven by human actions. And in an article explaining the Holocaust gas chamber process, they explained how the SS men kept the people fated to die unaware of what awaited them. They were told they were being sent to camps, but what they did first had to undergo disinfection and bathe. After the victims and deaths, they were taken into the gas chamber, locked in, and killed by Zyklon B gas. Whether it be nuclear bombs or gas chambers, we see that technology is being used to kill massive amounts of people. And some people may argue that weapons don't kill people, but people kill people. However, one person alone cannot kill 75,000 people on his or her own. One person with access to technology, like a nuclear bomb, can kill 75,000 people. And my last point is that technology production consumes finite resources. An article titled Negative Impact of Technology on the Environment from TRVST, whose mission is to connect people and initiate collective change, they stated that huge machinery, usually powered by fossil fuels, is usually involved, and the process involved often use a lot of water and are hugely polluting. Mining is responsible for deforestation, landscape degradation, and water pollution, as well as the release of vast quantities of carbon dioxide into the air. They only they always they stated also that only around 1/5 of the e-waste generated globally is currently formally recycled. And now that people desire more and more forms of technology, whether it be phones or cars, more and more resources have to be used towards its production. And as we can see, it's leading to deforestation, water pollution, and land degradation. And since water is such a finite We should be conserving it rather than using it to make a new phone. Finally, to recap, cars are a significant contributor to pollution, weapons of mass destruction are being created, and technology production consumes finite resources. And finally, technology with all its benefits does not compare to the dangers it poses towards our environment, the society, and our whole world. Thank you.